fence. What's Phil Davis? Phil Davis is the other one. Only had that cap on.
It had a coon's tail. Well, that was Shorty Hank's, wasn't it? It had the tail
I
down.
think Dolly had one too. These were taken out on the outskirts of Woodlake there, and that road coming into Woodlake. And that's Jason Barton on the gray horse, and Phil Davis is on the black horse. There's Rhoda Finch, my grandma, riding that gray mare outside the saddle right there with that dog.
I think she rode alongside of Doc Nice.
Yeah,
Wasn't he on
I
that
think
other
so.
horse?
She'll when they get to town there, I think. I don't know who those kids are throwing rocks. That might be some of the lovers. It could be anybody. Huh?
No, the Lovering kids rode in our wagon.
Oh, they did?
Wes and Orland and I rode in the back of the wagon.
You're pretty small, though.
26, what, this 26?
Uh-huh.
I was 7. And Wes
Like
was
that.
Wes was 6 and Orland was 5.
That's Doc Fry, isn't it?
Judge Fry.
Yeah. This is a Remuda. It was Jess Finch right there. This is the horses and mules. You can tell Jess because he's left-handed, his ropes on the wrong side. That's Main Street right there. I think that's probably Nolly right there.
Yeah,
That chin whisker,
I
Nolly
think so.
Breton there.
Sat like him.
Yeah, and this wagon, of course, can't see it. There's Rhoda.
Yeah.
Grandma Finch and Doc Nice.
Doc Nice.
Oh, he's a black hat there. No, there's Rhoda right there. Yeah, this old roan horse. They got it wrong. I forgot the first lady was. This would be the corner right there where it turned into Woodlake. When the Steinbecks meat locker would be right where that brick building is. There's a gas station around that corner now.
I don't remember whether Daddy, I imagine he drove mules, don't you?
I don't know.
There's Johnny.
That's Johnny Breton riding that cow there. I don't know who that is in the coonskin hat. They took a wide turn, didn't they?
That was Shorty Hanks's wagon.
Was it? With that water barrel on the back?
That was Jason
That's
in the
Jason,
lead.
I think, with that big coonskin hat.
Yeah.
And there's Rhoda and that old poor horse. You remember who was riding the mule, Blanch? Corncob pipe there?
No.
Now this must be where, kind of back behind between the hardware and the high school in that area, wasn't it?
Part of it was right across the street.
Hey, there's
from-
Frank Finch.
Yeah. LeGrand Ellis with
Yeah.
the whiskers there.
Let's go too fast. There's Grace Ellis, Grandma Alice. There's Maud Lovering.
That looks like me standing there. but
There's
couldn't-
Jeff Davis there.
Yeah.
Here's Phil Davis,
Yeah.
the Shorty
Shorty
Hinks.
Hinks.
That's
Looks like Marcy Britton.
could be. That's Jeff Davis, Phil Davis,
And LeGrand Ellis.
and the guy in the middle. I don't think it's LeGrand.
He
Looks
was
more
rigged,
like Professor Dean. But
he was rigged up like that.
I know we'll see LeGrand. That's Phil. They're turning the. Phil Davis pointing. That's Rhoda
Grandma.
with the frying pan.
Yeah.
Rhoda Finch. Phil Alice is right here with a hat on, I'm sure, fixing the fire, isn't it? Looks like his ears.
Probably.
Bert Nice is marrying Jeff Davis and Rhoda Finch right there. That's old Jeff. That's
And Jeff
Roy's dad,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, and Phil's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, that's a Rice, isn't it? Hank, something like
No.
that. Who is that? It looks like
I can't
the
remember.
Rices.
No, I don't think so. It's
That's
Grandma.
Grace with the flower
Grandma and
dress.
Grace.
Grace Alice. Now, who's the kid? Is that you?
No.
You're about that
I
age.
had a sunbonnet on. I think I
Okay.
walked behind Grandma there.
No, this is too far away to really. I see Frank Finch there getting up and down.
Uncle
That's
Will.
Uncle Will Rice right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Used to live down here where the dam is now, where the lake is.
Underneath it.
There's Johnny Britton eating out of that plate right there.
Yes, sir.
And the woman eating there, I don't know. It's like Buffalo Bill there, but I don't know.
I can't remember who played him.
That's Armin Grenigan, isn't it, right there?
I think so.
With a leather coat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either Armin or John. Who are these? I can't recognize him. There's Bert Nice on the right, young Bert. Young
Yeah.
Bert Nice, that's Doc
Yeah.
Nice's star. And the other two, I don't know. That's Nolly Britton, isn't it? Yes, I think that's Nolly that had the buck on his shoulder.
There, right there.
That's Nolly right there, huh? Nolly
Yeah.
Britton, that's Dick Britton's dad. There's Johnny holding that. He killed that bobcat on the way. I heard him tell that story.
Yeah.
On the way in there that day, he shot it on the road. 22. That's Johnny Britton.
There's
That's
Maud.
Maud Lover and Ord.
Mm-hmm.
These people were old timers then, so I wouldn't know them. Jason Barton and his wife.
Yeah.
Smoking a cheroot. I think this guy's incognito. This is a bunch of Boy Scouts and a happy group. Oscar Dean, Jason Barton, Phil Davis. That's Professor Dean and Jason and Phil.
Yeah.
Professor's got the whiskers. Jason's in the middle. This is the fellow on the right there that produced this picture. His name is Phil Davis. Ben Packard who that was a while ago. I couldn't.
Oh, yeah. There he is right out there in front.
Yeah, coonskin hat. That's him. And Doc Nice with the black hat on. Rode a side saddle. Nolly ridden. Yeah. That was Dick and Hud's dad.
Johnny's uncle.
Uncle, yeah.
Their
No.
mothers were sisters.
Yeah, Bill Swanson, that's who that other guy was in the Cowboys back there. That's Jess Vance in front because the rope's on the wrong side of the horn, see? He's left-handed. And the picture's so fuzzy I can't remember. I think that's Orden, the next one. Grandpa Welch.
Sure.
I don't think it was 98 because I think he's in that picture. I know he's in that picture of 33, but maybe he was an old man anyway.
Yeah.
Unless he lived to be over 100.
Poison Oak Orchestra.
Yeah, that's Frank Finch with a fiddle.
That's Dorothy Hardin sitting
Dorothy
right
Hardin,
down there.
That's a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Ben behind her, holding her, I guess, because he played the guitar. That's Phil Davis right there that got this picture produced. Used to live right.
Is he kin to Earl?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he's his uncle.
Look-alike.
Yeah. I'll be darn hat and Ben Hardin. You'd never know it in that garb.
Mm-mm.
It must be hat pointing. His nose is pretty sharp. Here's a pack train. The Indians coming in. These are really Indians from Isham, I think, weren't they? There were some Indians down there.
Yeah. I don't know where they were from, but they were real Indians.
Yeah, you can see them here pretty soon. Now this is an old ox team. That one's a milk cow. See, I wish I knew these old timers. There's nobody left that knows them guys. There's some Indians.
I think Earl Davis was one of those Indian kids.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Wished he was here. Wish I could see the faces.
That's Shorty Hink's outfit, I know.
Yeah, that's one I was pulling that little two-wheeled wagon with the water barrel on it. There's a couple of Chinamen. See, they're dressed like Chinamen. This is that one with Jimmy. Yeah, it's Jimmy Merton driving that team right there. And I think Professor Dean and Mrs. Ida Purdy was in that wagon. There's Frank Finch, and no, that's Ida Purdy with him, I think, isn't it? This old Joker, that horse.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
There's a good picture of him here later.
The one when they kind of,
Is this Cooney?
probably.
I think it's Cooney Alice. Because he had an old, he claimed he drove the first car into
He did.
Atwell Mill.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I had a picture of it. I gave it to, my mother had it, I gave it to Thelma. That's young Grunigan. I think that's Forrest Grunigan right there.
Forrest.
Yeah, I think so. Boy, they had to wish you had those cars today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's Ben Hardin in front.
Yep.
Ben Hardin in front, and I don't know who the... That was probably Hat Maxon, because they were both Indians, you know, in that
Yeah,
picture.
probably.
I bet that was Hat.
I bet it was too.
There's LeGrand Alice and Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no
You
idea.
probably know them, Blanch.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Kentucky Firewater. Chicken coop and everything. That wagon was built in 1776, it says. Well, it must be the baby crib. See, that belonged to Shorty Hinks. That's that wagon was.
That Shorty hanging out the, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. It's a woman. Is it Joe Pohat? No, some of the Indians though. Dancing
Well,
a jig there? Or is that Herb Wilson?
No.
Probably Joe Pohat. Those are some real Indians there.
Yeah, they probably were some of the tribe.
I've got a movie with Joe Pohat dancing a jig in it over here at the clubhouse. This is night, isn't it? Look at the people there. A lot of people.
We had a big bonfire out
Yeah,
there.
that's what they're taking it, the light of that fire. Must be on a hill. That's on that hillside out there next to the mountain. They sure didn't have a grandstand. That many people.
Part of this was taken out there, Elderwood.
Yeah. You can see the hillside back there.
That's where they had the pageant,
Yeah.
see, with all this dancing.
I don't know who was doing the dancing. Were you in the dance?
I think Emma Welch was,
One of the dancers?
because she was a Davis, and this was taken right
Yeah.
behind their house.
Yeah. Doing an all-around dance of some kinds. Those hats, you couldn't recognize them. If you
No, they were flowers, see?
Yeah.
Now that old Joker?
No,
No.
the next one. That's Frank Finch right there.
Yeah.
That's old Joker. That's my
Oh,
dad's old
my
sorrel horse
gosh.
there. And I think it's Ida Purdy and Frank Finch driving it. Wish it was closer.
Yeah.
Those terrible old cars. And they were the latest fashion in 26, I guess.
I think those were kind of old in 26.
That's the kind of car right there that Cooney had. I bet that's Cooney and Adam right there in
I
that
bet
first
it
car.
is too.
Cooney and Adam Alice. Yeah. I should don't recognize him. This is Hat Maxon's dad, I think. And his mother, because he looks just like Hat.
Oscar. No, Oscar was an uncle.
H.D. Maxon, isn't it?
Yeah.
See there? How he looks
Yeah.
like Hat.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, and it had those pictures of the old hall down there, and he was in that picture. That's Hat's dad and mother. I think that's Grace Alice. I don't know who's driving.
I don't know either, but it looks like Grace on the other side.
Yeah. Is this, that wasn't the Merton, was it? The black man?
Could have been.
That's Rhoda, driving
Yeah,
that
yeah.
two-horse right there. It's Rhoda Finch.
Yeah.
I missed who was with her. That's Frank and old Joker again there. That's all. This here's got that horse pushing it. See inside
Yeah.
there? Is this Claude Allred right there, isn't it?
I imagine.
In the bicycle?
Yeah. He always rode that every parade.
This is
around.
Forrest Rennigan again. I'm sure that's who that is. Judge Fry.
Mm-hmm. And Mrs. Fry.
Judge and Mrs. Walter Fry.
First judge in the Sequoia
Yes,
National Park.
And that's LeGrand Alice and Mary again. Mary Bronson's folks.
Wasn't her name Norma?
Norma, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, yes, Norma, yeah.
I didn't think Mary's one
I
of
kept
them.
saying Mary. Of course it is, Norma. There was a lot of people there. Must have been everybody at Woodlake and Three Rivers there. Collins, Joe Pinchot,
Joe Poha was there.
or Joe Poha, yeah. Okay. That'd be Joe with the thing over his face, I think.
Right there in front.
'Cause I think that guy that was dancing had a thing on his head like that. Indian woman, 100 years old. Gee whiz. She no doubt come from up there in
Greasy.
Isham or somewhere.
Well,
probably.
could be.
Well, it's hard to say.
Yeah, they had.
Steak dance there. He really decked out, wasn't he?
Yeah. Right down his
War
alley.
bonnet,
Yeah, he loved
Indian
that.
paint, early 60s. Jimmy Merton driving it. That's Adam Alice sitting in the first seat.
Yeah, with the big straight brim
Mr.
hat.
Welch is right there with the chin whiskers in the second seat.
Yeah.
And one of those was, pretty sure it was Rhoda's sister, Opal,
Oh, could have been.
one in that wagon right there.